Hey there everyone, how are you all doing? I'm back with a new video, and as long as everything goes to plan, this should be coming out on my 7-year YouTube anniversary, which is January the 22nd. And today, I've decided to do something a little bit different. It, if you couldn't tell, is another layout video like last year, but I decided to flash back with this one. And what I mean by that is I've done something similar to what Thomas Wooden Railway has done in the past, and I have recreated a layout that I made previously. But this one is a little bit different than Thomas Wooden Railways because this is a layout that I've never shown on YouTube before, or publicly at all, I believe. I don't think I've ever tweeted about it. This layout was made, according to the photos that I have, it was made on December the 26th of 2013, so that was about a month before I made my YouTube channel. But basically, I wanted to make this to kind of reflect how much my collection has grown in the past 7 years, and I think it's pretty incredible how much it's grown. I mean, I have a really big collection now, and I'm honestly surprised at how much I've gained since then. Because when I went back in 2013, started 2014, I was only 4 years into collecting Wooden Railway. I didn't, for most people, they grew up with Wooden Railway as a kid. I didn't really. I had Trackmaster and Take Along, and I had a Wooden Railway set when I was really young. I got the Conductor's Figure 8 set, but after that, I didn't collect any more Wooden Railway for a long time until 2010. I got another Conductor's Figure 8 set because I gave the original away and started collecting finally. And this is basically what my collection was like as of 2013. Now I will give you guys a overhead view of this layout. I'm gonna move over here. So this is in my basement, just like that large layout from last year. And as you can see, it's not as packed as the layout from last year, and obviously that's because my collection has grown significantly since then. But basically, I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of this because it's not a bad layout. In fact, this is one of the only, maybe the only. I can't entirely remember this. Well, no, there was another one that I made, but this was one of two that I made that actually has a narrow gauge portion, so that's pretty cool. Let me come back to Thomas, and let's just start our tour at Knapford Station, as any normal YouTuber would do so. So, Thomas is at platform 4 for a change, and right next to him is the 2013 Flying Scotsman, which was back in 2013. I got him for Christmas. That was a brand new item for me, so that's why I had him on this layout. And this does not reflect all the engines I had at the time because the pictures, I know I definitely had more, and I just didn't have them on the layout for whatever reason. So I just went off the photos. I tried to make it as close as I could to the photos. There are two things that I had to change, which I'll mention when I get to. But anyways, Thomas's line on platform 4 goes behind the station. There's a over-the-track signal. We come up to, it's two parallel lines really, platform 3 and 4, come up to the two Storer Bay bridges I have. That has remained the same. Here is Spencer, was old slow coach, because back then, and honestly still to this day, I do not have Spencer's special coach. And back when I made this layout originally, I didn't even have Gordon. A little known fact is that I got Edward, Henry, and Gordon for my YouTube series, or for my videos in general. I did not have them before then. I was kind of forced to get them when I started my channel because I didn't want to not have them. And yeah, that's how I got them. So I didn't even have Gordon at this point, so that's why Gordon's not here. Anyways, here's the double-wide old iron bridge, and I said we were going to follow platform 4, so here we go. We're now at the Hilltop Station. Here is Birdie. but no one else is there. It comes down here under the road. Let's just do a quick road tour because it's pretty short. To this day, I don't have any roadway ramps, so in the past I've always used railway ones. So starts there, goes under the tunnel, you come up and around to the Hilltop Station and over the bridge, and then you go down here, down to the oil depot, and that's where it ends. Because I didn't really have any roadway destinations or accessories back then, except for the Let's Have a Race set. So you come down here. I remember specifically, I just got this in my stocking in 2013, just a generic wooden engine, and I had him in the picture, so I had to replicate it. So we're behind the Boulder Hill here. We come over to the all aboard station. Now, actually, I kind of lied. There are 3 parts that are modified. This part is modified back here. I don't think there was anything else behind the all aboard station, but I know the track went back further because, you know, this is my set table. But back in 2013, I didn't have a set table. I didn't even know I was going to have a YouTube channel yet, to be quite honest. So back here, there was a little more track, and it just extended further into the wall. But it goes around, loops around here, till we come to the 4-way mountain crossing. And past the mountain crossing, by the way, here is Byron and Isabella and Jack. Can't forget Jack. So it comes down the Quarry mine tunnel. There's a little bump in the track there because of the carpet. There's a stop sign, and you come to the Sodor cargo crane. And this is the wharf, not the docks. And I'll just say that the track on the right is the narrow gauge one. So that's why it's the wharf. So you come back to the Flying Scotsman, and look at that. We've just made a loop. Yeah, so we're back at the Flying Scotsman and Thomas. So let's just go in front of them. So you go past the signal, past some trees in the Duke and Duchess's house, or that's what people call it. It's a red house. You go past here, up this arched stone bridge, and then you come down to a switch. And I will show you where that switch leads in a minute, but here is the 2013 D199, and I think that was a recent purchase at the time, I believe. I mean, it must have been because it was 2013, but regardless, here's the mountain tunnel. We'll go that way in a second, but let me just show you what's down here. So you come down here, and this part I had to improvise on because I don't have any photos of this section. I don't know why I never took a photo of this one, but I remember specifically it was a transfer yards area, so that's what I made it. And it might have ended in buffers originally past the crane, but I decided to change it into loops because it's a layout, you know. It kind of is dumb to end in buffers. So we have James and Rusty, and that's the Tinda Station from the Tinda Station travel set, but I just put it there because why not? There's the crane and a useful engine shed with Duke residing in it. So that track just loops back, and we're back here at Spamcan. We're gonna go up the mountain tunnel. This is the Gold Mine mountain tunnel because I don't have the original. I never have had it. Here is, kind of trying to avoid the shadows, here is the watermill and the Sodor Bay tugboat. We are coming into the docks area, so it may be dark here. I'm sorry about the lighting. I forgot to mention, again, I'm trying to make this as accurate and as possible, and back in 2013 I did not have studio lights in the background, so this is a little dark back here. But anyways, here is the Brendam Barrel Company. That was one of the few destinations for the docks I had back then. We have Cranky and Bulstrode and Salty over here. Here is Rosie, and I forgot to mention, right here is where this dock was in the original layout, and I had the dock from the Down by the Dock set, but a few years back I gave my other dock to Matt Twillman, and he now owns it, so that piece of track is just a normal piece of track. Again, we're at the docks. Here's the lighthouse. Here's 5 pieces of scrap cargo and another crate, and Cranky is about to load Salty up. Here is Rosie. It's a talking railway Rosie because that's the only one I had back then. Billy with the aquarium cars. Since those lines kind of parallel, we'll go this way on Billy's line. And here is the haunted mine. And there's Mike. Let me not go this way yet. You'll see where that leads. Let's go around here to the back of a goods train with fish and just a regular package. And you can see Neville is heading that train, which goes through the middle of the mountain tunnel and down these stacking risers, down to the lighthouse bridge, and back to the docks like we were just at. So again, here's Salty and Cranky and Bulstrode, and they are doing their usual business at the docks. So here's the work shed. I tried to make it sort of like the Brendan Shipping Company building. These two lines parallel each other, but before I go any further, sorry, I'm just trying to step around. Whoa. Still a little tight for me because I'm a lot larger nowadays. Here is the windmill, and here we have Diesel 10 and Splatter, and they're scheming. This one I can mention because I know for a fact in 2013 I did not have Dodge. Splatter was recently reintroduced and Diesel 10 was still available, so that's why I had them. But Dodge, I never saw the 2011 re-release anywhere, so I did not have that. Okay, so these two lines, like I said, parallel. There is the single stone tunnel, and past the single stone tunnel is the over-the-track signal. There's a V-switch, we'll get to that. There's the power station, and another switch which we will get to. These two lines converge at a switch, and there's a T-switch which goes up to the double-wide old iron bridge, and that goes back to Knapford. That was the other line from the double-wide old iron bridge. And here is a Y switch, the only one I have, and it comes to Tidmouth Sheds. And I'm pretty sure this is what it looked like. Again, I had to improvise a little bit here because I did not have a full picture of Tidmouth Sheds, but here we have Sir Topham Hatt. Donald and Douglas are in the sheds. Toby's on the siding here, and here we have Fergus with the power cars and Caroline. So that's Tidmouth Sheds. You keep on going. There's the Hilltop Station from before. Here is the Deluxe Railroad crossing, and right next to it, Toby's Windmill. And we are back at the All Aboard station from that other line. So let me backtrack here to the power station, and let me show you. Let's go this way first. So up here is the Sudbury Swing Bridge, and there's Stanley with the ice delivery cars. That's past Knapford. We go down here. Here's the Sling Bridge. It's kind of an awkward situation right there, but that's just how the original layout was. There's a switch, and that brings you to the Archstone Bridge, and there's Diesel 10 and Splatter over there. And going straight continues to bring you back to Neville again. So again, we have looped. Back here at the, sorry, let me zoom in, the T-switch. This line goes to the wood chipper, which again I think was a new item around that time. Then we have the 8-inch turntable, and that there is the line from the Haunted Mine that Mike was on. This line goes past the stop and go station to the Sling Bridge, then around there's Harold. Then we're on platform 1 of Knapford Station. Platform 1 and 2 converge at the back. There's Sir Topham Hatt's car and Murdoch. We'll get back to him. There's the fire crew. Go around, there's the vicar's house and Terrence, because I did not have Trevor at the time. And there I can't get a good angle of it, I don't think, but there is the 3-in-1 transforming destination, which is set as Marin. Again, that was a new purchase at the time, and that brings you back to the 8-inch turntable. This other line, this is where I had to make a big change, because originally this special engine shed was an Abbey repair shop, but I no longer own that item because I have sold it. Or actually I gave it to a friend as a Christmas gift. That's what happened to it. So I no longer have that, so I had to improvise and put something in its place. But I did not have a special engine shed at the time, so just kind of ignore that. This last line at the 8-inch turntable is the narrow gauge line. So let me just take you on a tour of the narrow gauge layout. So basically the turntable is supposed to be dual gauge, you know, like at the Blue Mountain Quarry. But anyways, there's the end of the road from before. Whoops, I just knocked over a tree. Apologies. There's the oil derrick. Some wacky track. You go through the other line at the Suttery Swing Bridge, past the Vicar's house, under the double wide old iron bridge, and to Boulder Mountain with Thumper. And you go past Boulder Mountain to the Boulder Hill. There's the Fallen Rocks sign. You go to the 4-in-1 mountain crossing from before, but this time you go on the other track. Here's the Blue Mountain Quarry rock loader from the Deluxe Mountain Quarry set. Here's the wharf again with Colin. There's the wharf boat, I forgot to mention it before. There's the Sodor cargo crane. You go past Knapford Station, past Flying Scotsman, down this country track. There's the Duke and Duchess's house, or just the Red House again. You go under the Archstone Bridge, and here is the coal loader, and there's a cargo car just sitting there. You go on the bottom track of the mountain tunnel. I like that part, how the mountain tunnel has both gauges going through it. You go to the water tower. Funny how both the coal and water are exclusive to the narrow gauge railway on this layout, but that's just how I did it, I guess. And then you come down to the transfer yards again with Rusty and Duke. And yeah, it just loops around and you go all the way back. So let me go back to Knapford Station. So like I said before, when we were going past Sir Topham Hatt's car and the fire depot, here's a switch. Let's go this way. On the switch you go under the Bay Bridge and yeah, I guess this is the Blue Mountain Quarry of my layout. Here's the crane that comes with the Deluxe Mountain Quarry set, and I really like this crane because it is on a stacking riser bottom. Okay, I apologize for that. My camera just ran out of storage as per usual, and I just realized I am very slow at doing layout tours, so let me hurry this up. So this crane is loading Isabella. Again, I really couldn't tell you why I have so little engines on this layout. I guess I just wasn't feeling putting so many engines on it. But you continue from the crane up to the Blue Mountain Quarry spiral. There's the riser from the Day at the Wharf set, and then down this hill. And you go past the wharf again and back to Flying Scotsman. So I think, as far as I can remember, yep, I believe we have covered everything. So let me give a quick overview again. And one more thing I'm going to do at the end of this video is I'm going to show you all that I have left that I did not use on this layout, just to kind of show you how much my collection has grown since then. Because it is pretty surprising how much I've acquired since this layout. So again, it is currently January 17th, 2021. I made the original layout on December the 26th, 2013. So it has been over 7 years later, and it was pretty fun, honestly, to recreate this layout. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, and I think this is a pretty good layout, honestly. I think it still holds up. I mean, there are some things I would definitely change, but I like this layout. I do. And without further ado, let me show you guys all that I have left. Okay, so here are all my boxes that I store my wooden railway in. Here's all what we have left. In this box, it's really only the Fossil Run set. There's a few bits of track and some signs and stuff in there, but not much in that one. We've got the Renaissance roller coaster, Winter Fuel Up, Ulfstead Castle, and this one. This box is just track, and there's a decent amount left. Not very many straights though, which surprises me. I have not gotten that many straights since 2013. We've gotten here just, this one's mainly off-brand track, another cranky, that playmat from the Down by the Dock set. In this one there's a lot of things that did not make the cut of the layout, or I just have gained over the years. We got, for example, the collapsing solar suspension bridge, the smelting yard, the 2014 Tidmouth station, Harold's helipad, the weather tracker, rolling gantry crane, to name a few, Shining Time. There's special engine sheds down there. Here is the bell tower, another over-the-track signal, Merrick, the smashing steam hammer, and in this box back here we have some more destinations, a good amount, like the Steamworks Lift and Repair, the airfield, the Sir Topham Hatt stop track, but I had that back in 2013, I just didn't use it on the layout. The smelting yard, the coal tipper from the Logan set, the Reg trash compactor, just to name a few. And one more spot. There are some more things which did not make the cut of the layout. You see, now I have the lights back on. This stuff is all from the layout that I showed off a few weeks ago. I only partially disassembled it because I might want to set it all back up. We'll see. But we got things like the clock tower, the coal station, a lot of the big ones that I did not have before. The Ellsbridge station, spotlight, some more special engine sheds, dairy farm, of course the big kahuna, the sawmill, Henry's tunnel, chocolate factory. So yeah, that's just kind of to show you that I really have expanded my collection since 2013 quite a bit. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it didn't drag on for too long. I just wanted to do something, you know, to throw back for my 7-year anniversary, and I had fun making this. And now that I have rebuilt this, I probably will try to attempt a new dual gauge layout, because I have not done a dual gauge layout since this one, I believe. So that could be very fun to do. But with that, guys, thank you for 7 years on YouTube. I mean, that's just insane, honestly, that I'm at 7 years, because when I was just joining, there were people that are already at their 5- and 6-year anniversaries themselves, and now they're double my channel's age. So it's pretty crazy that I've been on this long and that time has flown by that fast. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this layout, and see you next time.